Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to HTML video embedding. Prior to this session, we discussed how we can embed the YouTube video on web page. So in this session, we will see how we can set that YouTube video muted and autoplay for the initial load. Okay, so the requirement is that suppose we want to embed the YouTube video, but for this video we want that it should start as muted and it should get started automatically. Okay, so how we can do this thing? So to achieve this thing, we have to set some we have to modify the URL for implementing this functionality. Okay, and it is not that straightforward as compared to video element, right? Because in video element what we were doing, we were using directly the autoplay and muted, right, attributes, but there is no attribute with iframe. Instead of that, we have to do some changes in the URL so that it work as expected. Okay, so we will discuss each and everything related to this, like how we can embed the YouTube video. That is already cleared, but still I'll give you a short note on it, and then we'll see how we can set autoplay and mute attribute in iframe. Clear? Alright, so I think now we are good to start the session. But before we start the session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. But for time being, we are just focusing on the main topic, which is how to set your YouTube video muted and autoplayed. Clear? So I think now we are good to start, and now you can see the code is straightforward and simple, where we have just one title in the head section and one heading HTML by Sharmit. Now what we can do here, we can set one heading here, and here we will write normal video embedded through iframe. Now you can save this, and after saving this you can simply write here. Let me show you the heading first. It is coming like this. Okay, fine. So now we will just embed the normal video. So for that I will simply write here iframe. Then we have to write here src, which is for source, and now you can put the YouTube video link. So this is the YouTube video link which I want to play. You can directly copy it from YouTube. Okay, but after pasting it here, you need to make some changes here, and the changes are here, like we need to replace this youtube.be. okay, youtu.be. so we need to replace it with www.youtube.com/embed. okay, so we just put it here, and now maybe we can set the height and width as well. So I'll write here width as 600 pixels and height as 300 pixels. Okay, so let's save it and refresh it. So this is just a normal video, but did you notice here one thing? When I refresh my page, it is appearing, this video appears, but it is not in autoplay mode. That means if user want to see this video, they are supposed to click on this button to play the video. Another important thing is, like when I play this video, it automatically started with the audio. Okay, audio is coming here, but we don't want to set the audio. We want it should start as a muted video, and whenever we load the web page, it should automatically played. So how we can implement this thing? That I'll show you now. So for that, let's put one more heading here, because I want to show you everything in comparison so that you can easily understand what is going here. So here I will write video process to enable auto play and mute option. Process to enable autoplay and mute option on YouTube video. Okay, so this thing we are going to implement now. So Clear. We have a heading. It's time to add the iframe again. So I'll simply write here. If in case if you don't know what is iframe and what is other basic thing, then maybe you can refer the previous session, because there we have already discussed all these things. Okay, for now we are just focusing on the autoplay and muted functionality. So here I will write iframe. In iframe we will write the src, which is src, and then you can put your path of your video or the URL of your video. So I'll simply copy it here. Then we can set the width is 600 pixels, height would be 300 pixels. Now you can save this and refresh it. So after a refresh you will see that both videos are coming same, and that is right, because so far we have not applied anything here. We didn't make any changes, we just copied it, right? So how we can make it work? Firstly, we will talk about autoplay. So to start this video autoplay, what we will do, we will simply write here question mark in the end of your video URL. Please note this these points, because it is very important. Wherever your video link is ended, put question mark there and then write autoplay equal 1. Then you can save it and refresh your browser. So once I refreshed my browser, you can see this video is coming as a autoplayed. Clear? Similarly for muted, what you can do, you can write here ampersand. Okay, let me show you one more thing. If we directly put here mute equals to 1, refresh it, so you will see that it is not autoplayed, and when I click on this button it is muted. So did you notice something? When we applied for autoplay, it was muted by default, right? And here you can see when we refresh it, it is not autoplayed, but when I play this video, it is muted. So that means if you are setting the query string value mute as equal 1, that means the video will start as a muted. But when you only put autoplay equal 1 and save it and refresh it, so it is autoplayed as well as it is muted. Okay, so sometime you might see changes in different web browsers, but here it is clear that when we reload the video, it is autoplayed as well as it is muted. But in case if you want to specify both things separately, just to make sure that everything is going perfectly, so what you can do, you can use here ampersand and you can write mute equals to 1. Then just save it and refresh your browser. So after a refresh, you will see that it is coming as expected, muted as well as autoplayed. Now remember one thing, autoplay does not mean that it will go in the loop. For loop there is a separate thing, but autoplay means it will automatically start after a page reload. Clear? So I think these all points are clear, and main important thing is this part. This part should be correct, because if it is not correct, then it will not work as expected. Okay, and now some of you might be thinking, like, we have initiated this video and we have set the mute option equals to 1, so are we able to unmute this in between? Yes, you can. You just need to write here, click on this, you just need to click here, and after a click you will see that it is working perfectly. That means yes, you can unmute your video, there is no issue with that. Okay, but we have just set two options, one is autoplay and one is mute, and it will only impact the flow of your program. Okay, so I hope this entire process is clear to you, like how we can set. And yes, some of you might face some challenges with the browser, because sometimes it depends on the browser. Sometimes you might feel that no, it is not getting autoplayed, or no, it is not muted. So in this situation, what you can do, you can simply check your browser capabilities, because according to that only you will be able to find out how the things is going on. Okay, so I think now this entire process is clear, that how we can include the YouTube video in web page, and how we can set it as autoplay equals to 1 and mute equals to 1. So for today there is one question for all of you, and today's question is like which element we use in order to attach YouTube video in the HTML web page. Please do share your answer for this question in the comment section. Those who will provide the consistent correct answer will be spotlighted in the upcoming sessions. So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.